my gosh. Hi, you guys. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. This is the VibeznTingz podcast where my voice is your choice and the visual is my beautiful face in this beautiful space that I've created here. It's a vibe. It's your girl Lauren Patricia. That's me. And to keep this vibe going, please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave the video today and watch all the way through to the end because I do drop some gems on that ass to keep you in that positive vibe. Let's recenter after we have this discussion today, and it's all about the energy. Keep it flowing for you. All right, I got you. Stay tuned. It's episode 6. Guys, what? It's episode 6 in this bitch, and I can still cuss because I ain't monetized yet. Speaking of which, support your girl. Support your girl. We're going to get into it because we're actually going to pick up from the last episode. If you didn't see episode 5, which was on Halloween Day, it was scary. We was talking about scary stuff. Generational curses. Break that curse. Trauma. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. Spooky. It was spooky. So basically, we're going to continue kind of off of that because we're just going to talk about the Caribbean household. So, again, support your fellow Caribbean girl. I am half Haitian and half Trinidadian. If you haven't heard already, I love to talk about it. I'm proud from where my parents have come from, but I am first generation American. So again, I do talk more about that in the last episode. So go recover. I think it's only like 40 minutes or less. It's like 30 to 40 minutes episode. It's not too long. So go watch that real quick and then come back because now we're continuing again with the Caribbean household. You know, this is the VibeznTingz podcast. We gonna talk about Caribbean household things, how we grew up, how it was like me growing up specifically. So my mom is from Trinidad and my dad is from Haiti. Shout out to Nat, because if you already know, that's my brother from another mother. Basically, we should damn near be family. But coming from the same culture, again, he's first generation American, so I relate to him a lot, and just supporting him based off of that. I'm biased. I never cared. I'm gonna support my people, you know. So if you feel like you're my people, come support your girl. Even if you're not my people, I'm building a community that's also welcoming. If you know anything about island people, you will know. You come into their house, they're some of the most welcoming people. Like, people tell me this about my own family, and my, of course, both sides, Haitian and Trinity side, is combined now. You know, once my parents got married and we combined families, we become one big happy family. And we invite everybody into our homes. Not like that, because not too much. I don't like everybody in my house. But when we fuck with you, we fuck with you. And if we also trust each other. So if I'm going to bring someone into my house as a friend or companion, my family trusts me that it's a good person. Have we had some bad people in the mix? Yes, of course. But the point is that they're very welcoming, and they're going to show you, hey, we're going to support you no matter what. And if you decide to fuck with them, well, that's on you, baby. And you better watch out because you don't get many chances over here. I'm a very forgiving person, but them, good luck. You fuck up one time, they gonna side eye you for the rest of your life. They might still let you in because I'm letting you in. And they love me. Don't get it twisted. They love me. But moving on. Yeah, I want to shout out Kaisana because that's my nigga. He don't know me yet, but he will soon. Because we gonna be the #1 Caribbean podcast. Amen? Let's manifest. Because that is definitely my goal with this. Again, I'm going to incorporate my culture as much as I can. But at the end of the day, I am American. So it's going to be a mix of things, you know. And I'm very culturally diverse, even beyond my own specific culture. Because when you get Trini, you get Indian, Haitian. I'm in touch with my Dominicans too. So don't get it twisted, okay? We diverse up in this bitch. But at the end of the day, what is it? Vibes and tings. So let's get back to the things we were supposed to be talking about. Get back to the topic. So, coming up off of the generational trauma and curses and things like that, I kind of wanted to talk about what it's like to grow up in a Caribbean household and why those kinds of things are so present and why this generation, my generation, is feeling it the most. Again, go watch episode 5 if you haven't already, because I explain all of that and the reason why us as a generation can now talk about it and why we feel comfortable, again, from the education that we've gotten, from even just looking things up on the internet and, putting definitions, or more so putting words to the things that we have felt, putting words and definitions to the things that we've gone through and making sense of it all, right? So what our parents did, generationally, before really this generation, they love to sweep things under the rug. They don't talk about anything. And I think that's a big problem, especially, again, if you can relate, tell me where you're from and if you can relate. Because in the island people, they don't talk about shit. But you know what they will do? They will gossip their head off. Especially the women. Hey, I don't like to gossip, okay? But if I'm having a bad day and you come to me with some shit and I feel like projecting a little bit, I might indulge in a gossip. But in a general sense, I do not talk about people that are definitely not in my life, because why do I care, right? I don't talk about people, of course, that are in my life unless I know for a fact that that's what's going on and I'm also trying to maybe help through a situation or guide them or give advice or whatever the case is. My point is, I ain't talking about people. But island people, they love talking about everybody's drama. They love it. They live for it. My grandma on the phone 10 hours a day talking about somebody. Somebody. And then I go downstairs. I go say, hey, Grandma, what's up? How you doing? She starts telling me all this stuff. I said, Grandma, what you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do? I never cared. I don't care. Okay? But, yes, our parents, like, I wouldn't say hiding. They just don't like bringing things up. They leave the past in the past. And low key, I hated it for a long time. And I know suppressing things isn't necessarily healthy, but and this might be a hot take, but it might be should I say it? It might, for some, be a better way of dealing with things. Unpopular opinion? I don't know. You let me know. You let me know if that's an unpopular opinion. I'm going to just say it flat out. It might be, well, it's definitely a coping mechanism, right? Definitely. But I don't even, they never even know what that was. See what I'm saying? It's like they never even knew all these words back in the day to say that they're doing that or to know that they're doing it. This is just how they grew up. This was automatic for them. This came naturally. Just, some shit went down, sweep it under the rug, done. Forget about it. No, we're on to the next thing. We're going to America, actually, for a better life, actually. And we're going to have kids over there. So they don't got to deal with all this shit. Thank you. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thank you. Because once again, look at the opportunities that I have. Granted, I have been to Trinidad. I have been to Haiti. I love going there. What? I feel like I would thrive on an island. Facts. But I would definitely be way more hippie than I already am. I would not be, maybe, shit, that would be some good content too, right? So maybe I would, who knows what I'd be doing, but I'd be eating a lot more fruit, A lot more picking off the trees, fresh every morning. Mango tree in the back. Julie Mango in Trinidad. Mango in the backyard in Haiti too. Kinep, chinep, wherever you from, that you say kinep or you say chinep. Which one you want? Same shit. I want it. Ooh, that reminds me. Quick story time. I will never forget, and this is the way to my heart. Any type of food, good food, bad food, food, fill my belly is the way to my heart. I went to Haiti one time, and this was in, I believe, 2010 or 2009. I think that big, if you know, you know, and you'll know what I'm talking about. That giant earthquake that happened and pretty much destroyed a lot of Haiti. I think it happened in 2010. So I went the year before to Haiti. Long story short, I was at a pool party with a bunch of family and this boy. I never seen him before. We're not family, right? But he was there. And this boy done climbed the kinep tree. That's what I say it in Haiti. They say kinep. He done climbed this tree to get me some kinep because he heard that I love that fruit. Brian, if you're out there, fuck it. What's up, man? How you doing? It was obviously long distance, short-lived relationship. Only over text. We did not have FaceTime back then. 2010, 2011? Did we? If we did, I wasn't using it. I was not. I tend to not use my technology to its full advantage. No surprise there. But what a good guy. I hope he's doing great in life. He's probably never gonna see this, but fuck it. Thanks for the kidnap. Love that. Love that for us. So, moving on. Yes, women love to gossip. Parents like to sweep things under the rug. And men just work and mind their business. Men just work and mind their business. And they tend to not really engage with their children. So that adds on to the trauma as well. Like, we're feeling some type of way, and we have no one to talk to. See, when I was in school, I talked to a lot of, not even a lot of, but one, like, kind of therapist type of guy. Like, I had no one else to talk to. I didn't know what was going on. And then, like, things that things that was going on in my life at the time, boys and doing bad in class, and then I started smoking weed. I can't talk about the weed with my parents. They don't even know. I'm doing it behind their back. First of all, to cope with the other things I was going through. Had an abusive boyfriend. Couldn't really talk to my parents about that because they're fighting in their own relationship. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. I did get put on medication for that. But I didn't know how to deal with it. Maybe things could have been different, but it was what it was, and I feel like our parents had no idea what to do with that type of information. So it's like they have their own traumas. They forgot about it. Great. I had my own traumas, and I did suppress them for a while. But it's almost like one day everything just starts rushing back. Especially when you start like going through it again, or you get that trigger, or for me, a specific event was hearing someone else go through it, and boom, it reminded me, oh my God, I've been through that too. I was just so young that all these years I just forgot. I suppressed it. Crazy thing how that works. And then speaking of food is such a big thing in Caribbean culture. We are gonna have food. We just want to feed you. We just want to feed you. We just want to cook. We just want to feed you. Period. We gon' any gathering, any holiday. No bullshit. Low key. We don't care what holiday it is. We not even barely celebrating the holiday. We just want to eat. That's the one thing I love, but hindsight, I have a food addiction now. I'm trying to get over it because I just like to eat. I'll eat when I'm bored. I'll eat when I'm happy. I'll eat when I'm sad. I'll eat the worst shit for me. You know, I just needed to taste good. I needed to look good. I'm aesthetic with the food too. So in a Caribbean household, everything is with food. We celebrate with food. We mourn with food. Grieve with food. Again, make ourselves happy with food. And you know what these niggas like to do too? They like to say sorry with food. I think that's just like a black people thing too in general. Like your mom and your dad yelled at you, you pissed off, you in your room, you didn't slam the door, or else you're gonna get yelled at again, or your ass beat. So you in your room all sad and shit. They wanna knock on the door talking about dinner's ready. Or even bring the plate to you. Bring the plate to you. That's like the peace offering, you know? Get it out of my face. Get out of here. Parents can apologize too. Parents should apologize. I will be that type of parent. Because what is you talking about? You just cussed me out, got mad at me for something that wasn't even my fault, and then want to talk about you hungry or dinner's ready. Here you go. It's like, I mean, yeah, I'm hungry, but like, or actually, no, I'm not hungry because now I'm pissed off. Going into depression because of your ass. What is we doing, baby? What is we doing? Oh, I got another story time. See, this is what I want to get into. I want to tell y'all stories for real. So there was a time, right? Oh my God. So my dad's Haitian. Sir, no. If you know a Haitian father, they ain't gonna talk to you about nothing emotional. They just work, and they love to, well, at least my dad. He always building something. He always doing something. Put his ass to work, please, cause he ain't gonna do nothing much else. But watch some sports, watch a movie, or he working on something. He probably working on something, right? He ain't got time to talk. And when he watching a movie or his show, you better not talk. Cause why are you talking? I'm trying to watch something. Okay. So, mind you, I think this was last year, literally. So I'm 30 years old, or maybe I was 29. And we got into it. Because at this point, it was like a time where, and things have changed. I love that man, regardless. Because you got to understand, I am that man, right? You can be mad at your parents all you want, but you are literally them. So, butting heads is going to happen. It's inevitable. Butting heads with my dad is inevitable. We both stubborn. I'm a Libra, so stubborn from that, and just hard-headed from his he got a hard head, okay? Love him. And I think he a Capricorn. Yeah, regardless of Haitian man, okay? I got half of them. I got my mom's empathetic, sweet, angelic side, but I got my dad's side too. Hot temper. Stubborn. Just high strung sometimes, but could be so calm in other moments. Like mad chill. It's so crazy. Like very opposite ends. 0 to 100 real quick. Trust me on that. So the story goes, right? We get into it because he's basically not respecting me as an adult is how I was taking it. So I was like, well, I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm not going to go into detail. But we got into it. Words were exchanged. And we didn't talk for a couple months. Guess what he wanted to do? Halfway through this, right? I think 2 months without talking to him. And of course, I had to end up apologizing first because I'm the bigger person, even though I'm the child. I don't know why I'm always the bigger person, but here we are. I couldn't help myself. Again, full of love. Just couldn't help it. Had to forgive. But anywho, tell me why he want to bring home, like a few weeks after the argument, he want to fight, really. He want to bring home my favorite ramen. I said, this motherfucker right here. Didn't speak to him. right? And he didn't speak to me neither. He just brought it, right? So he brought one for him, one for my mom, and one for me. I'm in my room all day, whatever. Again, didn't speak to him. I come out the kitchen. No, I come out my room to the kitchen. Whatever, go in the fridge, like about to basically get myself some dinner. My mom's like, your father bought ramen. And I was like, hmm. I was like, I don't want it. Cause fuck you. It's not an apology. So okay. And he would be so satisfied if I ate it, right? No, I'm not eating it. Cause I'm petty like that. Yeah. I could be petty and stubborn as hell, like I said. Like I said. Stubborn. I did not eat that ramen. You know how I kinda wanted it. I wanted it. Not kinda. I wanted it bad. Like I wanted it. I was like, you can have it. I was like, eat it tomorrow or something for lunch to my mom. I was like, eat it tomorrow or something. I'll make my own dinner. I don't need that. I don't need it. I did not eat that ramen. That's so crazy. Cause I'm like, that's not an apology. I'm not falling for it. I don't want to, and I don't have to, and I won't. Hmm. Hmm. Told him. Nah. We're so good now. It's so crazy. Me and my dad have the best relationship now that we've had my whole life. Like legit. I guess other than when I was like super young, like I guess like little girl when you could literally call me a daddy's girl. But then like the whole teenager portion, niggas was fucked up. I was like, well, hated men, every man. Just hated men for a long time. Probably 20 years of my life. Mind you, I'm 31. So it's like, yeah, you're in that category because you did some shit too. You can't slide. Sorry. You cannot slide. And then it's like, the good thing though I'll take from my parents and my dad working hard and my mom working so hard too is that I naturally became a hard worker though. Like, sorry, that segue was not even a segue, but Caribbean parents are so hardworking because they always had to be. Again, if you're a first generation American and your parents came here, that's what they came here to do, to work. Opportunity. Equal opportunity at that. You feel what I'm saying? And my parents did what they had to do. They are citizens now. They've been citizens for years now, but they came to this country, well, whether they were brought to this country, right? And they took full advantage of the situation. Okay? I grew up, we was a little rough on the edges because of course, again, being Caribbean, hot in the pants, they had kids very early, teenagers. Hello, freaky asses. We're gonna get to that later. I do have a Freaky Friday segment that I'm starting up. Anywho, um, yeah, but like hardworking to the point where it's like they don't even know what depression is. Cause why every time I'm resting in my room for more than a few hours, I feel like I'm being lazy, and then half the time I'm depressed. I suffer from depression and anxiety, like I mentioned in high school. I was on medication, so this is something that I actually go through. And if you ask me, I have like the functioning type, obviously. It took me hours to get to the point to even record this podcast today because I have to like work myself up. I have to like pep myself up because I woke up depressed, literally. But I know how to change it around. I put on something cute that I like. I did my hair. I washed my hair. I feel clean, fresh, well put together. I look at myself in the mirror like, hey, queen. Yes, we did it. Okay. You gotta make it work for yourself. Okay. Well, I do want to get back to the food for a second. I have my notes here. Sorry, guys. So with the food, right? Another kind of thing we have to break in our Caribbean generational things is the food. Yes, the food is so good. The food is good. But what happens a lot in our culture? High cholesterol, high blood pressure. We got to eat better now. Again, another thing falling on our generation, on my generation, is all this change we have to put in. Like, some of it's healthy though, especially like Trinidadian dishes. A lot of it's actually vegetarian, and with the Haitian dishes, like, yeah, with the Haitian dishes, I would say is just like a little less healthy, only because it's a lot of just rice and meat, carbs and meat, carbs and meat, carbs and protein. Where's the damn veggies? I will say though, it's a lot of beans. I love me some beans. I love me some beans. I think that's fiber, right? I hope it's fiber, or else I'm gonna look like an idiot. But beans, we got on the Haitian side. We got sauce pois, black beans. You got the white sauce pois blanc, the white bean sauce too. That's my favorite actually. I prefer white over black, but they're just both so good. They even have like the lentil one. I think comes out green. Like what? What else we got? On the Trini side, we got the dal. That's yellow split peas. We got, oh, don't get me started with habichuela. That's Dominican, but that's some bean sauce too. I love me some habichuela. Kidney beans, red beans and rice on the Haitian side. Back on the Trini side, I was gonna say chana, but chana. Oh, chickpeas, garbanzo beans. Hello, types of beans. Bring it back to America. My childhood, what's it called? Like a poor meal, baked beans and weenies. I love all types of beans. I just realized, not me sound like Lex P. Shout out to you, girl. Let's eat some beans one day, cause I love me some beans. Yes, bean collab. Check out my page, cause I do them mukbangs. We could do a little bean collab on the mukbangs. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, I love Lex P. If y'all know Poor Minds podcast, Lex P and Drea, they're hilarious. Like, oh my god. If you don't watch them, you need to go tune in to them for sure. So, let me see the time. Okay, guys, we're just doing like a quick little 30-minute episode today. So now, let's get into our Freaky Friday topic. We may go over 30, but fuck it. Let's get into our Freaky Friday segment. Sorry. Freaky Friday segment. Since I do drop this episode every Friday, I want to do a Freaky Friday segment every episode starting today. Okay. This just random thought, but 6 round was sex. So I guess it makes sense to do a Freaky Friday episode. 2 days ago was a full moon. I know you freaky frogs, y'all be getting wild with the full moon. Or is it just me? I don't know. Every time I see the moon is full, this is what goes through my head. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Yes. I love me a full moon. And I'll be staring at it every month. Like, it doesn't happen every month. Just like how I'll be shocked that my period comes every month, which is coming next week, which is probably why I've been depressed all week. But the way that should be coming quick, once a month, can I get a break? But blame the moon. Our cycle goes with the moon. Maybe that's why women are so in tune with the moon. Lunar queens. Yes. Moon baby. Moon child. Moon. Anywho, our Freaky Friday topic today is the fact that since we're on the island tings topic, we on the vibes and tings, and we in a Caribbean zone right now. Let's talk about it. I feel like island people are overly freaked out. Me included, because why do I have this is something that I sleep in. But it's silky and it just makes you feel so good. And this is a chill podcast, so I was like, I'm wearing this today and to support my girl Rihanna. This is a Savage X Fenty. What's it called? PJ says silky. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a virgin. If you have a silky PJ set, you freaky. And if you're a virgin, I bet you lose your virginity in that silky set. If you got silky sheets on top of that, because they feel too good. Too good. Like, you just by yourself feeling good. Like, it's so crazy. So, my question for everybody my Caribbean people out there, or not Caribbean, if you dance to any type of dance hall, soca music, compa music, even maybe a little bachata too, any of those sensual dances, or even dance hall be just getting crazy, again, overly freaked out, we're literally grinding on each other. Ass to peen, vag to peen, whatever you want to do, right? To. Would you, this is my question, would you ever let your partner, so this is obviously for people in a relationship, or think about, imagine you being in a relationship, would you allow your partner to dance any of those types of dances with a random person? Not even random. Anyone other than you. Anyone other than you. Would you let them? Take a moment. Answer. Right? Just think about it. I have my own opinion, but I want you to answer first. Think about it. Cuz it's fun, right? It's for the culture. This is what we do. Think about carnival time in the islands, or even Miami has their carnival. Even Boston got their carnival. I'm in Boston. Freaking New York, Juve, carnival. We got the music playing. Everybody dancing with each other. Are you going there with your partner and just having a free for all? Because it is part of the culture. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. It's definitely overly freaked out. But this is what we do. This is what we do. It's part of the culture. You got to get with the times. Okay. Thought about it? My answer is hell no. Hell no. Because if you know me, you know how I gets down. You dance with me, you fall in love, baby. You fall in love. And my partner in life, my significant other, is my soul dance partner, because you don't want me dancing with no other man. Trust me, you don't. And I don't want you dancing with no other girl, because what you trying to do? Who? Hey, what you trying to do? Huh? Trying to take my man? My man, you just rubbing dick on bitches now? You just rubbing dick on bitches. That's how this is what goes through my head. Cause it's like, no, we're literally falling in love. Compa, especially if you go to compa, if you dance compa with another woman, that is also a face-to-face thing. Bachata is face-to-face. Soca could go both ways. Dance hall, bend over, bend over. You already know that's ass all day. On the dick. Ain't nobody throwing ass on my man. Ain't nobody face-to-face grinding on my man. Bachata, you don't gotta touch too much, but it's just too romantic. It's not happening. Not in my book, not in my world. You're not doing it. You get me. And thankful for you, I know how to dance. So, lucky for you, I'm your dance partner. Okay? That's how it's gonna go. I can't do it, you guys. I can't. It's so sensual. Like, we're literally fucking on the dance floor, basically with clothes on. What? We're dry humping. We're getting dirty thoughts in our head. Because what you can do on the dance floor, imagine what they could do in the bedroom. That's just where it goes. I know some people can handle it and do it for sport, even in a relationship. I am not one of them. I'm all set. I'm actually all set. So that's where I'm gonna leave the ending of this episode, you guys. Let me know what you think, please. Like, am I wrong? Is it just me? I know it can't just be me. Let me know. Should I let my man have fun or experience the culture? He's already experiencing it with me. You're welcome. Now, before you go, I always get the happiness chemicals out so we can get our vibe back together, okay? Let's get the energy flowing back into our systems. Let's do a little release here. Let's see. I think we could do a mood stabilizer. As I told you guys, I woke up a little depressed today. So that's going to be serotonin. Let's get some serotonin in our bodies by doing a little exercise. Let's see what we got here. Pulling a random cord. I don't want that. I think I've done that one before. Let's get our energies back in alignment. Okay. This one says turn back time. Interesting. What we know, research has shown that recalling pleasant memories can trigger serotonin production by stimulating the anterior cingulate cortex, fancy, in the brain. What to do? It might sound too simple to be effective, but next time you're sitting in traffic, just reflect on something positive. Oh, some positive times in your life. Sometimes it's good to live in the past. That's interesting, guys, because we're just talking about trauma in the past and stuff like that. So it's actually a really good card to pick because often, and again, speaking from experience, speaking from my life and what I've been going through, having depression or ever being depressed or having depressing moments in your days, it's because something from the past is bothering you. And then you tend to dwell on it. And it just puts you in this bad, depressing state of mind. Also with anxiety. Maybe from that thinking of the bad things in the past, it's going to give you anxiety because you're thinking of the future and what could happen again. Something bad could happen again. Or because this happened in the past, it might happen in the future. And it's giving you anxiety now. So I think that's a really good card. And you should, of course, you definitely should have happy times in your life. But when you're in such a dark hole sometimes, or there has been more bad than better, you have to remember those positive times. You have to bring back those positive memories. Even if something is bad currently, even if it's with somebody in your life right now, something bad's happening. Okay? First of all, if they're that bad and they're doing something that bad to you, get away from them. But to kind of deal with it through the motions, think about something good and remind yourself that's why you did it, right? That's why you went through those things for those good times. And now you're here and you're able to do better for yourself, make better choices, and you do have those good memories to hold on to. Or even, fuck all that, just good memories in general. Just reflect on your life in a more positive way, guys. Turn back time in a good way. When you're sitting in traffic, like the card said, or you're doing your hair and your mind's wandering. Also, I've been trying to meditate more, which is literally focusing on your breathing and letting all those thoughts pass, But if you're going to think about something randomly, be intentional. Get some serotonin running in your brain. And think about some positive times in your life. Wow, guys. Episode 6. I feel good about this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast so far. Again, new episodes every Friday. Every Monday, we also have Mukbang Mondays if you guys want to tune into that as well. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys next week. Bye. The VibeznTingz podcast. Peace out.